Welcome back to MRE Monday. It's week 13, meal 13, and today we have cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. I'm not going to reshoot this entry, so you're going to get the flub of the mouth. And if you hear my dogs playing in the background, they're playing in the background. So you'll see them later, but either way. So cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. You know we have to pause for the screenshot because thumbnails, you know. So that being said, these last couple have been a pain to rip open. The first one, also, I'm trying the microphone in a different spot, so we'll see what the audio sounds like. We can only shoot this once, so if the audio sounds bad, we got bad audio for video. There's our cheese. I don't know why I keep saying it wrong. Cheese tortellini. Maybe I need to just say it like that. 250 calories for the tortellini. What do we got here? We got dry roasted peanuts, which are 160 calories. We have our packet of accoutrement. Trail mix recovery with pretzels. 310 calories. We have chocolate peanut butter spread. No, just chocolate peanut spread. So like a peanut version of Nutella, because Nutella is hazelnut, if you weren't aware. We got just crackers, 170 calories, 150 calories. We have lemon, carbohydrate electric powder, lemon lime. If I'm not mistaken, the carbohydrate powders suck. So we might not be tasting that today, or we will and just not drink it all. And we have another little bottle of Tabasco. So the funny thing is, from last week, I wasn't in the mood for spice, and here's last week's, and here's today's. So now we have 2 little bottles of Tabasco. In preparation of knowing that the Italian meals seem to come with coffee, we're going to open this first. I made a hot cup of water. We have our wonderful napkins. And I like that they send it with Splenda and not sugar, because I try not to put sugar in my coffee. But I do like a Splenda, moist towelette. That'll come in handy. Caught it. We don't need the salt packet. First of all, that salt packet is huge. I was in the mood for a cup of coffee anyway, so I was hoping there was going to be coffee in this. So we'll start making a cup of coffee. I already measured out 6 ounces, because I know 6 ounces is the measurement for the coffee. And I heated it up. So while we let that flavor meld together, we'll open, set that off to the side. We'll open our main entree and see what our tortellini look like. Whoop. That didn't rip right like we wanted it to. That one did better. Initial look. Doesn't quite look like tortellini. Ta-da! Yep, all came out in one fell plop. Trying to break it up a little bit. Again, I'm keeping these in the garage, so they're a little bit more stiff than you would anticipate because of the cold weather. Today, earlier today when I was on my way to the gym, it was registering 23 degrees. And it was nice and frosty and had some snow on the ground this morning. There's a little bit of a different flavor with this one because there's like peppers in the sauce, big chunks of peppers. that kind of give it a little bit of a different vibe. Obviously, it still has that Italian presence, but it's different than the other tomato sauce. So let me get this heated up. I'm going to grab another plate for our peanuts and all the stuff so that we're not intermingling. And I'll be right back. Through the magic of TV, this is now heated up, nice and warm. We have an extra plate for our other stuff. I have my coffee nicely stirred. We're going to give a sip. And because I feel like it's cheating if we don't try it, I got 12 ounces of water in a shaker bottle because that's what the package calls for, is 12 ounces, so that we can give this a shot. Even though I'm pretty sure that the carbohydrate drinks are not the good ones. The little packets that usually come in like the coffee package part of it, those are fine. They taste like Crystal Light. These are usually very tart, very harsh. Like even the powder that's floating, like breathing it in, makes you want to cough. But because we are thorough, we'll give it a shot. We are going to give it a few minutes for that to dissolve a little bit, and give it another shake here in a minute because I can still see there's many particles. But let's start with our peanuts. Heard the pff of the packaging. Those are just standard. Oh, there's a couple more in there. Standard peanuts for 160 calories. We'll do trail mix next. This one is not vacuum packed. Oh, the pretzels are round. I was like, where's the pretzels? Not looking at the actual... I was expecting a pretzel shape, but pretzels can come in any shape. And these ones are round. So there's peanuts, almonds, and pretzels. That's it. So there's our trail mix. There's our peanuts. Oh, this one hissed too. We need it right on the edge. There we go. It hissed from the vacuum packaging because when you open it. Actually more like pfft. So there's our dry crackers. We are familiar with our dry crackers, but we are not so familiar with chocolate peanut spread. So before we have our dessert, we should have... I think that was something in the dishwasher. Before we have our dessert, we should definitely have our entree. And we have it right here. Give it a quick... I haven't stirred it, so give it a quick stir. And try one of these tortellinis. Now that my tongue seems to want to be able to say it. So the cheese inside the tortellini is not bad. The noodles are cooked good. Cooked well. Not a cooked good is not a really good sentence. The sauce definitely has a deeper, richer flavor than the other tomato sauces that we're used to, but I kind of like it. It's not as flavorful as you're kind of hoping it would be, but it definitely has a darker, deeper, richer flavor than the other tomato sauces. I know this is an MRE and we're getting into like flavor profiles, but at the same time, if it tastes good, it tastes good. So this isn't bad. This is definitely a solid 7. Could, would, probably will, because I'm hungry. I just got back from the gym. Eat all of it. So that's solid. Peanuts. Tastes like Planters peanuts that you get in the can or the jar. The pretzels are good. Crunchy. Oh, there's a cashew in there too. So we got cashews, peanuts, and almonds. Pretzels have a good flavor. Tastes like rose gold, whatever they call it. The nuts seem fresh. They don't seem like they've been in the packaging too long. Let's break off a little piece of this. Even though it's not a Kit Kat. Ha ha ha. See what I did there? Almost there. I can feel you. There we go. So, I'm really curious about this chocolate peanut spread. It's a little gritty. You can see the peanuts in the grit. It's not an overwhelming peanut flavor. It's actually very much chocolate forward, but it has a really good flavor. If you've ever had, it tastes a lot like the Cadbury chocolate, spreadable chocolate that comes in a jar from the UK, but you can still find it around here or buy it online. It tastes a lot like that. It doesn't have a Nutella feel because Nutella is kind of chocolatey, but you can really taste the hazelnut. This, you get some of the peanut flavor, but it tastes like peanuts, not peanut butter, if that makes sense. But it's very chocolate forward, very good. So I'm not upset with that at all. And one of my favorite things in the world is chocolate covered peanuts. Or chocolate covered peanuts, chocolate covered pretzels and peanuts. Yeah, that's good. All right. Last but not least, make sure that that lid is on. There's still a lot of swirlies in there that aren't broken down. But it's part of the deal, right? Yep. That does not taste good. I'd rather drink a regular flavored liquid IV than that. And I don't really like liquid IV. Side note, my buddy gave me one of the Rocket Pop popsicle flavored liquid IVs. That one was really good. Let's wash down liquid chalk with some coffee, which it's a solid cup of coffee for being instant in a packet. Overall, I would not be upset with this meal because I like trail mix, I like pretzels, I like peanuts, I like tortellini. The sauce is different than the other sauce we're used to. I was worried that we were kind of getting kind of in that hole of being repetitive because we've had elbow macaroni and tomato sauce, we've had tortellini and tomato sauce, we've had all kinds of stuff in tomato sauce. This one's different. It's got a different flavor. There's bigger chunks of vegetables in the sauce, and it gives it a richer, deeper flavor. Plus, the chocolate peanut butter spread is really good. You don't mind the plain crackers as much with the chocolate because it kind of helps with the sweetness. I have Millie here. You want to stand up? I'm not going to pick her up because she's been having some back pain and she's on medications. But Teddy, come here. I can pick you up. Come here. Ugh. Hi. And there's Darla. So, thank you for joining us for week 13. I will see you guys next week for week 14. No idea what the meal is going to be. Hi. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Clean Plate Club. And just a little bit of Tabasco on this one actually enhanced the flavor because of the deep richness of the sauce. That little bit of spice. Not the whole bottle. The whole bottle would be overpowering. But that little bit of spice, I did like 5 drops on what I had left. Really boosted the flavor because it gave it a little bit more peppery on the back end. So that being said, do the couple drops of Tabasco on this one. You won't be sorry. Okay, here's the move. Pretzels, peanuts, chocolate on a bed of a cracker. Would have been better without the added peanuts because the chocolate already had peanuts in it. So, very peanut forward. But definitely a good move. I'm not upset about it.